On the ballot in many states for voters to consider is a proposal to end gerrymandering. This is a strange word for most of my students, so I thought we should talk about it here. Gerrymandering is a process where politicians manipulate the boundaries of voting districts to favor election outcomes for their party. The name gerrymandering is a portmanteau word combining the name of the former Massachusetts governor Elbridge Gerry and the word salamander. Even though his name is pronounced Gary, people still say gerrymandering. Back in the early 1800s, Governor Gerry twisted the boundaries of some voting districts so much that the opposition party said it looked as crooked as a salamander. So, why is gerrymandering bad? Well, it's because the districts look unnatural and contrived. Take, for example, the 76th House of Representatives district in my state of Michigan. The district's boundaries were created by the party in power to separate the voting population in perverse ways to help their party achieve an unfair majority in the state legislature. To be fair, we should note that in the past, both Democrats and Republicans have been guilty of this practice. How to understand the unfairness of gerrymandering? Let's look at a simple example. Let's say that a state has 3 voting districts with 5 neighborhoods each. The Square Party has a 9-6 advantage among the voters, so we know that the state leans square over round by a 60-40 margin. If the districts are divided according to Plan A, the round party has no majority in any district, and voters will elect all 3 legislators from the Square Party. That's right, 0 representatives, even though 40% of the state votes round. Okay, next example. If the district boundaries are redrawn according to Plan B, the majority Square Party will get 2 of the 3 representatives, and the round party will get 1. Note that this 2-to-1 proportion, 67% to 33%, is reasonably close to the state's 60-40 voter preference. At this point, Plan B looks pretty fair. Finally, let's look at Plan C. As the boundaries are drawn up here, you'll see that the round party now has a slight majority in 2 districts, the North and Central, but has 0 voters in the 3rd district. By isolating only Square neighborhoods into the Southern District, the Square Party's majority in the state gets diluted, and they end up with only 1 of the 3 legislative seats. Again, remember that the Squares make up 60% of the state voters, but only have 33% of the representatives. If you look at the 3 plans, 2 of them are unfair in how they distribute legislative power. In order to bypass this possibility for the future, campaigns like Michigan's Proposal 2 are asking voters to shift the decision-making concerning boundaries from politicians to councils of independent citizens. In this way, voters can choose their politicians instead of the other way around. In a democracy, we at Feel Like You Belong believe that's the way it should work.
Because the question of what does it mean to be a Latino professional in a multicultural workplace was always there.
2 categories, race and gender, matches national statistics, then your organization is inclusive.